They say when an engine dies, the spirit doesn't rest. Across America lie forgotten car graveyards, fields of rusted steel, where headlights haven't shone for decades. Yet some who visit claim they still hear engines roar in the night. Welcome to the darkest corners of automotive history. This is America's most haunted car graveyards. Detroit, the birthplace of the American car. But behind the broken glass of an old assembly plant lies a forgotten parking yard. Hundreds of 1940s and 1950s vehicles, left as the factory shut down overnight. Locals call it the ghost lot. Security guards have reported hearing tools clanging at night, engines turning over by themselves, and radios playing static-filled old broadcasts. Some believe it's the restless spirit of the workers who built these cars and never left. Across America, there are millions of abandoned cars, but only one graveyard is said to be alive with ghosts. They say the engines whisper, the headlights flicker on their own, and some visitors never forget the feeling of being watched. Tonight, we're exploring America's most haunted car graveyard, a place where the past and the paranormal collide. Buried deep in the woods, this eerie junkyard is filled with hundreds of forgotten rides and chilling legends that refuse to die. No one truly knows why these cars were left here. Some say it began as a collector's dream. Others believe it was a business gone wrong, ending in tragedy. But for decades, locals have whispered stories of headlights turning on in the dark, phantom footsteps echoing through the trees, and cold spots that appear without warning. They call it the place where steel meets spirit. The graveyard dates back to the 1950s, when a mechanic started collecting vehicles that couldn't be repaired. Over the years, the cars multiplied. Classics from the 40s to the 80s now lie scattered across acres of forest. Each vehicle tells its own story. A rusted Ford pickup that once belonged to a farmer, a '57 Chevy that never made its last drive home, and an old school bus where visitors claim they've seen a face staring back through the fogged glass. Some cars are nothing but metal skeletons. Others look untouched, like their owners might return any second. One of the most terrifying legends is about the original owner, a man who loved his cars so much, he swore he'd never leave them. When he passed away, the vehicle stayed, and locals say his spirit did too. Visitors claim to hear tools clanging in the night, or see the faint glow of welding sparks deep between the rows of cars. But the scariest account came from two explorers who visited after midnight. They recorded the sound of an engine starting, loud and clear, yet every single car was dead, batteries removed decades ago. Moments later, the headlights of an old black Chevy flickered on by themselves, and then went dark again. Deep in White, Georgia, 34 acres of twisted metal sleep beneath moss and vines. They call it Old Car City, once a thriving junkyard, now a decaying museum of over 4,000 classic cars. But locals whisper strange things. Visitors claim cameras malfunction and shadows move between the cars. Some even say they've heard faint 1950s music drifting through the trees, the ghosts of cars that once ruled the American highways. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, this haunted car graveyard is more than just a junkyard. It's a time capsule of memories, loss, and mystery. Each car feels like it's holding on to a piece of the past, a story that refuses to fade. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes the things we leave behind don't stay quiet forever. So what do you think? Are these cars truly haunted, or just echoes of forgotten history? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. And if you love exploring mysterious places, check out my next video on the abandoned town that disappears at night. Thanks for watching, and remember, some engines never really stop running.